Well, teachers are used to educating in person, but over the past several weeks, they've had to do it virtually. Our Kanisha D's caught up with some of them to tell us what life has been like.
Working remotely is no exception for teachers. However, one of the challenges is distance from students.
I miss my students.
Amber Saunders, an eighth grade English and language arts teacher at Sparkman Middle School, says it's been tough not teaching in her physical classroom.
One of the biggest things that we had said was we didn't get to say goodbye. We didn't know what was going on. We kind of thought we'd come back and then we didn't.
Saunders and many more teachers and students in the Valley are working virtually. Students at Madison County schools have used a digital backpack to access curriculum. Saunders believes the biggest challenge is keeping students engaged.
A lot of our students have more going on in their lives right now than just trying to get assignments in. Many of them are caregivers for younger brothers and sisters.
And to keep kids engaged, she hosted a meet session using Google Classroom. The program started this year.
Once a week, we meet with our homeroom students and we do some kind of fun activity just to keep them engaged, keep them coming back. We ask them how they're doing.
Activities include online charades and Pictionary games. And Huntsville City schools have offered their online blended learning program for students.
It is taking some transition to getting used to, but we're several weeks in now, and we're very pleased to be at a point in the district where everybody seems to be having good experiences and everybody's now comfortable with it.
Classes for both school districts will end on May 21st, and it's still too soon to know when teachers and students will return to physical classrooms. Putting the Valley first, Kanisha D's, WZDX News.